Hello. Good night, everybody. Well, this one is now on the dirty water. And I was just looking for dirty water. They had how to make filthy water drinkable. Okay, then. So we'll just run through a few of these because I want to show you that there's more than one option.
And I'm going to discuss how to make filthy water drinkable. Many people who don't have access to clean drinking water, including those in underdeveloped countries and even some cities in our own country, including Flint and Detroit. Yearly, 3.5 billion people suffer from
Yeah,
contaminated
okay,
drinking
okay,
water.
okay. Show how to
You look
clean it.
at the chart from getting through, offering the cleanest, most purified 15 nanometer hole, so the holes are much smaller than the smallest bacteria and virus. This filter will stop all viruses and bacteria from getting through, offering the cleanest, most purified drinking water that a
Okay, so
filter can
that's about
provide.
this bottle. So there's a
Though
bottle, you just
Lifesaver is
put the
not a new
water, the
technology,
dirty water in,
there are
and clean
still
water
thousands
gonna
and
come
liters
out.
of water, which afterwards the cartridge will need replaced and then the bottle is completely operational again. The jerry can, resembling a large gas can, can purify 25,000 liters of water before requiring a
See?
new cartridge.
So this is
This
one
is enough.
option. Okay then, cool. I ain't even know about that one. I know about this, some type of filter system, which in that they got a lot better because this even I had set up for
OVP, het nieuwe in- en
ay
uitchecken in het OV.
man,
Je
these
houdt je
freaking
contactloze
commercials.
betaalpas tegen de kaartlezer en...
Yeah, okay, you got your commercial in. You happy? Sheesh, man. You support YouTube a bit, you know? Okay then. You see? Now they have got this a lot better now already. But when I first looking at water filtering system and all of that is for your cisterns. You see, they took this away from houses. I'ma bring that shit back too. Like, I ain't want even want to say that, but like in the Caribbean, there's I will make a video about that. But we have cisterns as to where now that catches rainwater is like a big square thing. But yeah, these things again, you need the yard and your land to do these things. The government do not want you doing these things. Cause that makes you self-sufficient. All you gotta do now, like what we don't have there, or well, they do, but it needs to be set up better. Is just that from our cistern, there's a good connection to yeah the rest of the house, and that is there. But I just mean to say from by me, I'm talking about me personally, by our house, our shower was not always working. You know, we still bathed, we still had hot water, but you know, we adjusted, and this is the whole thing. I come from a situation where we had to adjust. That's where the thing about surviving comes from. But you're not always supposed to be just a survivor. Like, I could say, no, I have survived. Yeah, I'm now starting to do my thing. Like, come on. You can't always be a survivor, man. Yeah, like, but this filter system, that is another option. But let me see. I want to reach three. If I find three different options. Oh well, that's two. They got one for in your bottle and thing like this, and they got a filter system. This filter system could also work in that thing like a system. I'll show you because we got pictures of Saber with that still. Next, let me see how to make salt water, if that's possible. That's the two things I wanted to check. Just dirty swamp water, cause that could basically work in these same things here, and salt water. Cause people need to freaking come on, man, about freaking water is look. See, this is why I do what I do. You see, they even got it here. That means to say it's possible. But y'all don't care to look. Use their own tools. Sheesh, man. Like, oh, and then let me see. I don't want it being so long. I gotta have shorter videos. Okay, obviously one method is cooking. That one would take too long. Let's look at this. And yeah,
How
of
to turn
course, you
salt
just
water
cook
into
it.
drinking water. Desalination is the process of removing salt from saltwater, which might be necessary due to a lack of clean drinking water in your area. You might
Yeah.
also need to do this someday if you are ever stranded somewhere without access to salt-free water. There are several different ways of removing salt from water and turning it into drinking water. Using a pot and stove.
You hear what he says? Several different ways. Okay, then.
Get a large pot with a lid and an empty drinking cup. The glass should be big enough to hold a fair amount of fresh water. Make sure the glass is short enough that you can still put it inside of the pot with the lid on it. Use a pot and lid that are meant to be heated on a stovetop. A Pyrex or metal cup is safest, as certain types of glass will explode when exposed to heat. Plastic may melt or deform. Pour some salt water into the pot slowly. Do not
Okay.
overfill the pot. Stop well before the water level has reached the mouth of the glass.
Okay.
This will help to ensure that no salt water splashes into the glass while it is boiling.
Okay.
You don't want to get any salt water into the drinking glass, or your newly made fresh water will be contaminated.
Oh.
Place the pot cover upside down on the pot. This will allow the water vapor to drip into the drinking glass as it condenses. Position the pot lid so that the highest point or handle of the lid is facing down towards the glass and is directly above the glass.
Wow.
Make sure the pot lid has a good seal with the edges of the pot. Without
Yeah,
a
I
good
get
seal,
it.
a lot of the steam will escape and this will reduce the supply of fresh water vapor.
Exactly. But
Bring the
that's a
water to a
long
slow boil.
process. But I mean to say, if they know this already, like, when was this? But I mean to say, by now, that was 3 years ago. Come on. There's a much faster process. Like, engineers work, you know. But these are the things in you know, the solar plant turns salt water. Okay, in Kenya, you see. But yet,
I
people,
just feel stuck, Doc, and I'm hearing voices.
You feel stuck because you
come on. Like, y'all need to give black people respect. Seriously. Look up history. Look up what all we did. From black people to everybody. Because a lot of black people don't know neither.
This life-changing solar-powered desalination system is taking contaminated water and turning it into pure drinkable
Nice.
water for remote villagers in Kenya.
Yeah, but don't waste it now then, man. Come on.
This powerful initiative comes from the Give Power Foundation, a non-profit that provides solar energy solutions and pure
Nice.
drinkable water through
Nice.
desalination to developing regions that need it the most.
Good. You see, and this is what I mean to say. This is just one business person or somebody that got money. You did something decent. Like,
The first project, which was completed in Kiyunga, Kenya,
you ain't got to just wait on your freaking government. You work, you got your money, you acquired what you want to, you do something. Nobody has to tell you that. You should just feel that you need to do that. Come on.
produces up to 20,000 gallons of clean water per day. In
That's
other words,
good.
there are up to 35,000 people who have access to clean water on a daily basis.
That's good. You see, and you want to tell me that if Kenya is doing this, look, they ain't even got paved roads and all of that. You want to tell me that the states can't get clean water and they boasting all this thing about technology? Holland can't do that when Holland is the Dutch. They have a name with water and all of that. People, anyhow, I ain't gonna say no more on that, you know. But I hope my point has been made. That foolishness about water is running out and this, that, the other. Hey, listen, we're on a freaking earth here where we're surrounded by water all over. They can create freaking rain, water. Think, people. Look up stuff. You saw me do it. It's that simple.